Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you my craft room. This is actually a converted bedroom in my home. I am standing in the hallway looking towards the window. The window in this particular room gets a lot of morning sun and a lot of sun during the day, but mostly in the morning. So it's ideal to work in here every day, and I absolutely love it. My desk is in the middle. To the left is some die storage. Behind my desk are some ink pad storage and storage in the cabinets above. This dresser was purchased from a local thrift store / kind of consignment store, and it has my Gemini Junior on the right and my Big Shot on the left. I keep a basket of just miscellaneous things that I'm using during the day also on top, and as you can see on your left, there is a cart that has mostly all of my coloring supplies like Copics, watercolor pencils, markers, and things of that nature. Inside of the dresser drawers, I store stamps and dies. This was a nemesis in my life for a long time until I made myself go through one box at a time every day. It only took about 5 days total to go through all the stamps in this particular dresser and put them into sleeves. I should say most of them are in sleeves, not all, but like this die from Simon Says Stamp. And they are categorized, which is hard to see, but in each category, in this particular box anyway, there's a bow, so I know that that's something different. This is mostly whimsical stamps and gnome type dies, and then here are some 6x6 empty iris boxes that I use for other things. In the 3 top drawers, there are handheld punches and a needle threader. This drawer of the desk also has a few punches, but it mostly houses iris boxes that have dies of the same nature. So all of my square dies, rectangle dies, cloud dies, and things of that nature live in these boxes. They're clearly labeled so I know which one to pick up and use. This drawer not only houses my larger plates and platforms for the Big Shot, but on the left, these are standalone dies, so if it's like a die to make something with, it's there. And then on the right-hand side, these are empty sleeves. Some have magnets, some don't. These have more stamps and dies as well. In the middle, these are some cutesy dies as well by Company. And then they're also in seasonal order, so like winter to fall. To the left, these are all boxes or bags or that kind of thing to hold treats. And then over here on the right hand side, this is background stamps. So I pull these out quite a bit and use them on backgrounds, especially if I'm doing anything mixed media. All right, right now I am standing against my desk looking at my desk, and it has, you can either put this together with cubbies or not. I did have the gentleman who helped me build this to put cubbies in, so those are all drawers. Of course, there's my Happy Planner stuff, more Happy Planner stuff, a few more punches, some envelopes. There are my die plates and platforms for the Gemini Junior. These cabinets on this side are all supplies. There is some paper over there. And here is my wall of paper. Above is also supplies. The baskets up top do have some things in them. Some have 6x6 pads of paper. There's a few mixed media supplies. There's plastic bags, Ziploc bags, and things of that nature that I use all the time with the Craft Club of Hospice that I am president of. And then here is my paper. This is the front of my desk. There's my name banner. I actually covered the surface of my desk with floor vinyl tiles because it's a craft desk and it gets stuff spilled on it, and this actually protects it from getting ruined. Underneath the banner, you can kind of see underneath the curtain, but there are 2 sets of 12 by 12 storage drawers that have 1, 2, 3, 12 drawers per side, so there's 24 drawers on this side, and there's 24 on the other side where I sit. This piece came from Facebook Marketplace, and the people who were selling it lived very close and just came and dropped it off for me. There is my Cricut machine on the bottom and my brother's ScanNCut on the top. And in today's time, yeah, Clorox wipes right here in the craft room. Here is my stamp storage unit that my husband built for me many, many years ago. He built all of my craft room. It is a custom build. Yes, he used stock cabinets from Home Depot, and we got a military discount, plus they were on sale, so that really made the cost very reasonable. And this way is my die cutting center. That is a Grandmark AccuCut die machine. Underneath it is a Husky toolbox that holds dies, and above it there are dies as well. And since it was converted from an old closet, I did hang a curtain rod and put a shelf up so that all of the tags I've collected in swaps through the years can be held and managed here. I am standing at the doorway to my room, and I'm looking straight ahead. The closet that you just saw on your left now, where the die cutting machine is, this closet has shelves on the inside returns, which is fabulous. It was built that way. We didn't change it. The only thing I did was take the doors off, paint the closet, and put in shelves above the die cutting machine. And then right here is 2 sets of Better Homes and Gardens brand name cubby holes. And as you can see, those are kind of organized. But they don't look too bad, actually. This is the area behind my desk. On the left, I have my stamping ink pads. And there's a small gap between the cubbies and the countertop, and that's where I have my full sheets of medium to heavyweight chipboard. Underneath the skirt are another 2 sets of 24 drawers. Those do house things like paper clips, media supplies, jewelry making findings. To the right, I have my printer, and this is a bulletin board that I purchased from Hobby Lobby many years ago. I was going to use it in my kitchen and I didn't like it. So I completely stripped off the material and brads and stuff that was on it, covered it with some batting and fabric, put it back together, and printed off a bunch of small pictures using my Polaroid Zip. When you use a little printer like that, the pictures are only like 2 by 3 inches or so, but it makes a great impact when you have a lot of pictures that you want to print off and use for this reason. Up top are beads and some shaker materials. In the middle are things like glitter paste, a few stamps, a light for my digital camera. And then on the bottom, as you can see, it's not as bad as it looks, honestly, but these are where most of my adhesives, some paint, and things like that live. Every one of the doors in my craft room either have things that I want to enjoy glued on the inside, I should say taped on the inside, or they have magnet boards. This is the part of the desk I sit at. I have been working on things that needed spray adhesive, so that's why that's on my desk. But over here is my Gemini Go, which I really kind of like. If you haven't seen previous videos, this desk caddy was made by my husband. I literally drew out what I wanted on the napkin, and the good Lord knows I am not talented in the drawing department, but he managed to plot it out and measure it out, and he did exactly what I wanted, and it is perfect. I store small things in the drawers, and then to the left are scraps of paper. There's, all the way to the left, are some small stamps that I use on a regular basis, most of which are sentiments. And then as you come up, this is my studio light setting. Those are track lights, folks, and we just literally took the track and screwed it into the top bar of my Gear Glide camera mount, which I do not use a regular camera anymore. I use my iPhone for all of my filming. I'm much happier with it as well. This is the cabinet toward the center of the workspace where the ink pad storage is. Laminator, more beads. And then there are supplies I don't use as often that are stored up way up high. A majority of my unmounted stamps live in this cabinet. These are plastic storage bins from Stampabilities. And then up top, 95% of that is all 6x6 paper storage. And this is what I was talking about. On the inside of the doors of a lot of my cabinets are magnet sheets to just put magnets and put dies on as I'm using them. Pay no attention to the broom that's on the floor. Underneath this cabinet is actually my trash can. It's poking out a little bit right now. It normally doesn't, but I also keep my vacuum there. Because of the filming angle, I'm not going to show you what's inside these cabinets. If you'd like to see pictures, let me know down below. Here's another view of my Raskog cart that has all of my coloring media on it. In this cabinet, there are promotional materials and envelopes, as well as some magazines that I enjoy. A lot of these are actually mixed media magazines, and I like to cut them up and make my own mixed media projects. To the right is a basket full of small note cards. There's some tins, glue sticks, and zip ties. In the middle, this blue box right here are a complete set of Copic markers that I use when I am teaching, so I bring those with me. And then here are stamps and dies, labeled by company, divided by calendar year. And then the last two shelves are both paint. Some are stickles in the next to bottom drawer, and on the bottom are larger paints. Up top of my cabinets are my cows. They have been with me since before Mike and I got married. A lot of the ones you see now were purchased for me by him as gifts, and I do love my cows. This is the cabinet on the right hand side of my room that I showed you earlier, and this is all supplies. A lot of these drawers over here are actually empty. I have some artwork that I keep in there from both my children and my grandchildren, which is fabulous. I don't have a lot, I don't save a lot of it, but the ones I do have I love. And then here is more paper storage and my Copic refills. The box that is right there is actually a complete set of pan pastels. Had as a baby, and then one of him as he was graduating from high school. And then on the bottom is a picture of my oldest son. This is where a majority of my 8.5 by 11 cardstock is stored, and it is basically in rainbow order. Top boxes once again hold some supplies. This cabinet has things like more 6x6 pads of pattern paper, some note cards. This has coffee filters, which are fabulous for when you're doing anything glitter or embossing powder. There is a Xyron sticker maker in the middle and sticker maker supplies on the left. Under the black cabinet, where the die cutters, the Brothers Scan and Cut and Cricut are located, is some die storage. I purchased some die storage boxes from eBay, and they hold the original red dies, blue dies, and yellow dies. And then to the right, the other dies that I have that are still rolled but small enough for the Sizzix machine live here. They are in a like things together type of category, and just like a lot of people, I still have my original decorative edge scissors. I don't use them very often, but I'm not going to get rid of them either. Here is a closer look at the tags that are hung at the closet door. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. If you haven't and you'd like to be, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share my videos on your social media. Stamp happy, be a blessing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Here are a few videos if you're interested in watching more about my organizational series. I hope that you will watch those and enjoy them. Have a great day.